What is up, my friends? You are very welcome along to Thursday night's late night news roundup, where we're going to take you through the breaking story about the expansion of the Club World Cup. We're going to be speaking about Rio Engamoa and how he might have to settle for more time on the bench. That and lots more over the course of the next few minutes. There is no news have come out as of yet from the embargoed section of the press conference, if indeed there was an embargoed section to come out today. So, fear not, I've still got plenty of stories to take you through the next few minutes, and as always, I want to know your thoughts. Do let me know in the comment section. Drop a like if you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We'll even throw in a little story around the future of Harry Wilson, as some Liverpool fans want to bring him home. So let's get stuck into it. We're going to start off with some comments from Paul Gorst around the situation with Rio Engamoa at Liverpool Football Club. With Liverpool seemingly taking the FA Cup a bit more seriously than previous years now as well, Engamoa might be forced to settle for more cameos off the bench. I would hope we always take the FA Cup seriously, to be fair, but I do understand where he's coming from. I just want to see more of Rio Engamoa, and I think I'm not on my own on that one. And speaking about Rio Engamoa, well, the hostilities between Liverpool and Chelsea, they continue. This piece here from Footy Insider, credit Anfield Edition for their post, it said, Liverpool and Chelsea remain hostile to each other following the tribunal for Rio Engamoa, where the Reds were ordered to pay £6.8 million for the 17-year-old, Liverpool banning Chelsea scouts from watching their games. To the best of my recollection, that was reciprocated as well, where Liverpool scouts not stopped from going to Cobham to watch some of Chelsea's underage teams play. If my memory's right on that one, that was also the case. But over the course of history, 6.8 million for Rio Engamoa, I think that's going to be a tribunal fee very well paid, to be honest with you. Do let me know your thoughts on that and the situation between Liverpool and Chelsea over Rio Engamoa. So, James Pearce confirmed that Liverpool's FA Cup fifth round tie away to Wolverhampton Wanderers will take place Friday, March the 6th with an 8 p.m. kickoff. The game is going to be shown, I believe, on BBC and TNT Sport. But just a reminder, the fifth round tie away to Wolves will take place Friday, March the 6th. The same Wolves, by the way, that Arsenal capitulated against last night. The pressure, lads. The pressure. It's real. And they're feeling it. Right, let's move on to speak about a potential bit of South American flair coming to the Reds. This piece here from All Things Brazil said, Liverpool are close to agreeing a fee with Palmeiras for winger Alan. Palmeiras are wanting about £30 million, and they say a deal could be agreed in the coming weeks. Now, we did discuss that in tonight's late night agenda, and I've got to say, I know absolutely nothing about Alan. I do get excited at the idea of a South American player coming in, but let's wait and see what happens, if indeed anything happens with this one over the next few weeks. So Ange Postecoglou was on the overlap, and he was speaking a little bit about his first time at Anfield. And look, if this doesn't make you feel good, I don't know what will. He said, speaking to the overlap on his first time at Anfield, he said, I heard the voice calling my name. I turned round, and it's Sir Kenny. I've just walked through the Anfield tunnel with Kenny Dalglish, the guy I had on my walls. On top of that, he went on to say, I was Liverpool mad, right? I was Liverpool obsessed. I promised myself, I said, look, you know, I'm going to walk through the tunnel beneath the This Is Anfield sign just for my dad, you know, to say we kind of made it. And it is no secret that he's a massive Liverpool fan, as was his dad. And that's just a lovely little touch there from Ange Postecoglou. And I hope life's treating him well, whatever it is he's up to these days. Lewis Bowyer said, understand Liverpool Academy centre-back Carter Pinnington was the subject of championship interest in January with a bid being tabled. Now, Lewis Bowyer is very good on all things underage players at Liverpool Football Club, always keeping tabs on them, and a very good source of information. I can see why a club would want to make him their own project with a closer route to first team football, and he has captained England under 16. So again, keep an eye on that one. Carter Pinnington, could be a bit of interest again in him in the summer, and let's see what happens there. So, as I said at the very start of this video, breaking news coming from The Guardian, and they say that the Club World Cup will be modified from 32 teams to 48 teams for the next edition. This, they say, is due to the pressure from elite European clubs that were left out, like Barcelona and Manchester United. Now, I don't know how to feel about this one, because in one sense there was a lot of money. I think Chelsea got over 100 million quid for playing in that tournament, and it is only every 4 years. But let me know your thoughts on this one. I mean, in an already congested football schedule, increasing the competition? Well, it's a sign that obviously relations have thawed a bit between UEFA and FIFA, as they had been butting heads a little bit over this tournament. But what do you think? Good thing, bad thing, or no need for the competition at all? Do let me know in the comment section. Now, I want to talk about Xabi Alonso a little bit, because there's always been this belief out there in the last few months that he somehow failed at Real Madrid, and I've always said I haven't bought into it. I think the reason he didn't succeed in Madrid was because of the player power at the club and nothing else. This bit here, though, from James Statman said, Xabi Alonso had a 71.4% win rate as manager of Real Madrid. That's higher than Zinedine Zidane, managed in both of his tenures with 69.8% and 60.5%, more than Carlo Ancelotti with 68.8%, and only half a percentage behind Jose Mourinho's Galactico era of 71.9%. Now, he hasn't got a bigger sample size there, of course, to work with as they had with those other managers, but any notion or understanding or belief that he failed at Real Madrid, I will always defend him on that one, because, you know, he was walking into a job where the players have more say in things than the head coach there, and you can see it from the churn of managers they've had at Real Madrid. So I don't think Xabi Alonso failed there. Look, it's a different conversation. We had a poll tonight in the late night agenda where we asked, who would you rather be the next Liverpool manager, Xabi Alonso or Keep Arne Slot? And it was 83%. And I'd wondered, had sentiment changed a little bit because of the results? And very clearly it was clear. Say clear a few more times, Craig. It was very clear that people are still wanting Xabi to come in. We also asked about the league title race this season. We asked our viewers who's going to win the Premier League title, Arsenal, Manchester City or Aston Villa. And surprisingly, it was overwhelmingly in favour. I think it was about 80 odd percent for Manchester City to win it. Arsenal, I think, only got about 17%. And they are, remember, at the top of the league right now, in the lead. And nobody thinks they're going to do it because, well, they're going full on Arsenal at the minute, aren't they? Should we say full on North London? That's probably a little bit fairer. Now, Mike McGrath, he has said that Aston Villa are one of several Premier League clubs considering a move for Harry Wilson on a free transfer when his Fulham contract expires at the end of the season. Everton are also monitoring the situation as they review their attacking options, although Fulham remain hopeful of convincing Harry Wilson to commit his future to the club by signing a new deal. Now, that's led to a few Liverpool fans saying, bring him home, bring Harry Wilson home. For me, I think he's having the season of his life, and that's it. I don't think that we've let one go or we've made a mistake there. He's had a very, very good season with Fulham, his most productive season output-wise since he's been in the Premier League. And wherever he goes, I wish him the best, because he seems like a very likeable guy and certainly has a penchant for some worldly goals, but I don't think it's a move that Liverpool should be looking to. But maybe you think differently, and if so, let me know in the comments. So look, ladies and gents, that is it from me for tonight. But tomorrow, Connor will be back with a news video in the morning. I'll be here early evening with a news roundup and the preview for the Nottingham Forest game. That'll be coming out tomorrow night, as we won't have a late night agenda. We're heading out for our, believe it or not, our Christmas staff dinner. And we'll see you guys on Saturday then, where we'll be back to live content. So appreciate you as always. Don't forget to enter our giveaway to win a signed and framed Jurgen Klopp shirt. Scan the QR code on the screen there now to join the Anfield Agenda WhatsApp, and we'll be giving away an item every single month throughout 2026. Well, thanks to our friends at the Collectors Corner, and you can get yourself 20% off anything store-wide at the collectorscorner.co.uk by using the code Anfield Agenda 1. That is it for now, my friends. We'll see you tomorrow. Much love.